Greetings, fellow net people.
Don't ask.
This evening we're discussing Vincent Furnier's albums Trash and Hey Stoopid.
Is this what a 12-step program does to a person?
This is me after the detoxification process, yes.
Okay.
Would you like to begin?
Okay. Okay, we'll talk trash. And this is a great album. From the song Poison all the way to the end, Trash is a great album. Whole lot of good songs on here. I can't think why anybody would not like this album. Problem with Trash is it's not an Alice Cooper album. It is very much generic rock. This is the sort of album that you do when you have no talent. You will do this because actually anybody who done this album would have had a hit album. Great songs, like I said, but it's just not Alice Cooper. I mean, Only My Heart Talking, that is so Aerosmith. And not just because you can hear Steven Tyler on the song, it's the sound itself is very Aerosmith. But Trash is great, and Trash was a hit for Alice. And we know why. But it's just weird sitting next to you like that.
I believe the album is monumentally atrocious. If I wanted to hear 10 songs about sex, I would listen to Madonna. Enough said.
Okay, so do Hey Stoopid.
Hey Stoopid. It's a very good album. It takes elements of Trash and adds them to the elements of the aforementioned albums Constrictor and Raise Your Fist and Yell. I think the highlight for me is Might As Well Be on Mars. The second highlight would be, of course, Wind Up Toy.
You're making this a little rough to do.
Well,
honestly, I have no clue why he's like this.
because I haven't yet had my daily intake of alcoholic beverage.
You don't get up in the mornings and you dress like this.
Because I don't go to work like this.
Scary.
Burning Our Bread is also a very good song from Hey Stoopid. Feed My Frankenstein is a little more than a remake of Teenage Frankenstein from his Constrictor album.
Except it is better.
Except it is a little bit better. It's my stepson's favourite Alice Cooper song. The boy is in sore need of an education.
Well, I don't know if it still is. It was, because that used to be about the only song he knew.
From Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, yes.
That great educator of young men.
Yeah, Snakebite should have actually been on Trash.
It feels as if it could have belonged or been an outtake or a leftover from Trash, possibly. Hey Stoopid carries a very strong anti-suicide message, which is good. Actually, I think the album is excellent.
I think it's a transition album. To get away from the generic rock, because Alice wanted a hit and was very much in need of saying, hey, remember me, at this point. And trying to slip back into Alice.
I believe Hey Stoopid, one particular song, which I can't remember now, has a staggering amount of songwriters on it. 6 or 7 perhaps. So I think he was still grasping for a follow-up success to Trash. May I just say about Trash, that when one is photographed with hanging one's head in shame on an album cover that's called Trash, I think that speaks volumes.
Well, Trash is a good album. It's just not an Alice album. Anybody could have done it. Milli Vanilli could have done it.
Milli Vanilli indeed.
But, well, Alice still does Poison at all the concerts, so.
But that's all he does. He himself said in his Golf Monster book he will no longer do the song Trash, presumably because it is just that.
Actually, Trash was To me, one of the worst songs on the album.
I don't think there are degrees of atrociousness. Next week,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
we're going to be discussing The Last Temptation.
Should we do Brutal Planet and Dragon Town with it? It's really a trilogy, even though there's 6 years between Temptation and Brutal Planet.
That may force us into over our 10-minute time limit. I think we should perhaps do them one at a time.
Each one separately.
I think so.
Oh, we can talk about each one of them.
I think we can. So next week we'll be discussing The Last Temptation, an album which I believe to be a masterpiece.
And I swear to God, if I have to beat the hell out of him, he will not be dressed like this.
The lady asked me to undergo the 12-step process last week. I've done that,
I didn't tell you to become an idiot.
and I've come in for some criticism. Life's just not fair.
Twilight Zone.
Don't forget our competition. You can win the Alice Cooper bootleg on our website if you go along and list the 3 albums that are not on our iPod. It can't be that difficult, surely. Goodbye for now.